Dressler's plan is for America to blame the attack on Russia, starting a nuclear war that would annihilate both superpowers and leave him in charge of a world-dominating pan-European fascist state. But there's one tiny flaw in his plan. What the hell does this guy think that global nuclear war is going to do to Europe? Make the weather a little inconvenient. Even without getting into the massive environmental devastation, there are NATO member nuclear sites and American military bases throughout Europe that would absolutely be targeted by Russia in a nuclear war. European survivors aren't going to welcome Dressler to lead them as Hitler 2.0. They're going to barbecue him and hope his fat ass lasts until they figure out how to make plants grow again. There are dozens of sinister European henchmen in on his plot, and every one of them spends the movie thinking, the end of life as we know it will probably be pretty swell for good old Gelsenkirchen. Hell, one step of their plan involves bribing a corrupt Russian general into attacking the US. How much does that guy expect money to be worth after the apocalypse? Why can no one in this movie understand the implications of a nuclear Armageddon? Jurassic Park needed a good excuse for the dinosaurs to escape and run rampant, because as the first movie in the franchise, it cared enough to provide an explanation beyond, we don't know, a magic dinosaur and idiot humans. Enter Nedry, the computer programmer who dresses like a midlife crisis. He thinks he's underpaid by Ingen, so he agrees to steal some dinosaur embryos and give them to a competitor in exchange for a cool $1.5 million. The only catch is that he has a limited window of time in which to get the embryos to a waiting boat, and he has to shut down the park's security system to gain access to them. Since this is a movie, he, of course, makes his move during a massive storm while Hammond's grandkids are touring the park, and of course, he gets his comeuppance in the form of a vicious dinosaur to the face. But let's say he pulled off his theft without issue. What the hell did he think would happen next? Universal Pictures, I was going to be the one spraying sticky body fluids at people on a tropical island. Out of the handful of employees at the park, Nedry is the only one who knows the system well enough to shut it down and reboot it. He's also been publicly feuding with his boss about his salary, and everyone knows that he's in financial trouble. Add in all the circumstantial evidence, like his lengthy disappearance. His brilliant cover story is that he's leaving to get a soda, which would only hold up if the soda machine was on the other side of the damn island, plus the physical evidence, like the footprints and tire tracks he'd be leaving in the mud, and it wouldn't exactly be the crime of the century. If he really needed more money, why not threaten to quit? Instead, he agrees to a terrible plan that would see him thrown in jail and/or sued into oblivion by a billionaire and his army of lawyers almost immediately. The screenwriters knew damn well that no one would be thinking through the logic of his plan while a Tyrannosaurus was rampaging around. Mike Bedar is a comedy writer in Los Angeles. Hit him up on Twitter if you ever want to talk more about superhero movies. Get to writing your own insane plot and solution, hopefully, with a beginner's guide to CELTX. Support cracked journalism with a visit to our contribution page. Please and thank you. For more, check out 5 movie plans that you didn't notice rely entirely on luck and 23 movie master plans that make 0 sense. You really should be following us on Facebook.